Hello guys, I appreciate you coming through. We're gonna get right into the video. Y'all know what it is. Just to give you a heads up, I'm gonna be talking a little bit when it comes to pause and stuff like that. Just to get you a heads up, man. Y'all know what it is, man. But let's get right into the video. Nothing crazy, nothing else to say, man. Let's do it.
I really need to talk to you about something. I don't know how you're gonna take this, but I have talked
What
to
you
you.
cheat?
No, I have talked to you about this numerous of times, and I feel like you're not listening to me. You're not understanding what I'm saying. You hear me, but you not taking the time out to really understand what I'm saying. You don't take me out. You don't spend no quality time with me. I feel like I'm just a body and you just there. Like we just there. And I feel like it's more to a relationship. It's not even I feel like I know it's more to a relationship than just I don't know what this is. Because I don't feel like we in a relationship. I feel like you my roommate.
Because we not going out having dinner at five-star restaurants and shit.
No, because even when you come home, you don't acknowledge me. You are
So really quick, let's unpack what she just said right there. To get things done, things are gonna take time, and time is boring. Unfortunately, a lot of the reasons relationships break up today is because people don't want to take the time that it takes, which means everything not going to be exciting. Even roller coasters have valleys, right? There's peaks, then there's valleys, right? And unfortunately, everything can't be a peak. You can't live life on a peak, at least for the common man. But even at the top, the tippy top, the 1%, the 1% of 1%, their lifestyle not even, you know what I'm saying? Like a lot of dudes get confused, but a lot of women, especially black women, unfortunately, they just, this is very difficult for them. They feel like everything needs to be always interactive and stuff. While a man is supposed to steady a woman out, and a woman is supposed to bring a little bit of variety to the man, but it's a counterbalance. The woman just wants to completely just continue bring variety. Sometimes life you're gonna have a steady ebb and flow.
always tired or something like that.
Yeah, that con was working 14 hours.
But what they have to do with
Physical
you?
labor.
Okay, but what they have to do with you? And
14 hours physical. It's only 24 hours in a day, so he got 10 hours left. 8 to sleep if he want to recuperate from doing 14 hours physical. So that means he got about 2 hours left to do all of his stress-free work, and that can include a variety of different things. And if he's doing this 6-7 days a week, but you gotta ask you, and he taking care of this woman. Let's continue, man.
acknowledging me.
Well, it take energy and it take rest in order to be able to contribute that to you. I'm one man.
But you always working. I mean, you always resting. So when
To
is
go
the
to
time?
work.
Okay, so when is the time gonna be put? You can't even sit down and watch a movie with me.
If
This is over a movie.
it's a reason and an explanation for all this.
It wasn't like this before. So what you did just to get me in.
See, that's crazy.
What's crazy about it? I'm just
Like,
being. See, now I'm really just being open with you and
well,
telling you.
maybe because since getting with you, you start wanting more and more things that requires me to go to work and be more and more tired. See, you don't.
A lot of women don't want to address that. They don't want to unpack what he just said right there. They don't want to unpack what that man just said. You're requiring more, but for him to get that more, it requires him to put more time into work. And then when he puts that work in, you're now upset that he doesn't have time to spend with you. How does that make sense? Right? So, and it's ultimately coming down to the man trying to make this woman happy. And it ultimately comes down to the type of woman you're dealing with. Unfortunately, this woman doesn't have the understanding. And this is why when women who aren't born with fathers, they don't understand. This right here is a huge, they don't understand this part. They could do pretty much everything else in the relationship. But it's this part right here. that they have extreme difficulty being able to understand. I want to spend time with you, but you got to go take care of business. And they don't see that this is not easy. Okay? The type of women who go through this typically, at least in my opinion, at least single moms, career woman, and I'm gonna say women who are over sexualized. I believe those three in particular are the main culprits when it comes to this right here. Where time, money, wanting more stuff, wanting to do things, not even necessarily physical, vacations, trips, etc. They gonna be like, hey, yo, why are you not around? Why are you not here to help me with do this, and this? And you got to be like, yo, what's going on? Like, and this is why the other races of women, in particular the Latina, the white girl, the Asian, why they tend to fend better when it comes to this part of the relationship, because when things need to be steady, so you can get to your destination, the black woman in America, we're not gonna talk about all black women, right? But in America, they get really shaky. Like they want to, like, what's going on? Like everything, when you think about everything in your life, planes, trains, etc., they all have a time period where they get at altitude, or they're just going across the track and we're just hitting stretches. Even when you drive a car, going somewhere from point A to point B, and you on the highway, for stretches, it's just gonna be straight trees, and you gotta accept that. In her mind, she's like, but why don't they have amusement parks here? And why don't we have multiple rest stops? And you're like, God dang, come on, man. Like, this is one of the biggest parts that we have in our communities right here. But let's continue, man. Let's continue.
Don't believe in the long haul. See, that's the bullshit. Y'all want this microwave shit, and y'all, instead of you actually crafting the art of food and putting recipes and putting it in the ovens and allowing itself to go through a process. This shit is the same way. I'm not finna sit up here, man, and you tell me what you want. You want to visit, you want to take trips overseas, you want a wedding, you want a new car, you want this, you want that, and then you expect me to still have the same drive as I did as if it was just me? No, I'm actually working, man, not only to provide my habits, but to provide yours as well. To give you what you think you deserve or what you want.
But when you get in a relationship, you become selfless.
You gotta
you
what the fuck
selfless.
you think I'm being? Selfless. I don't have to work.
You don't take me out.
I
You
don't
do
require my life before you didn't require all this hustling.
Woo! He said his life before Shorty did not require all this going and hustling and putting in that work, because most men, we don't require those things. Most men are very simple people. We don't require a lot. A lot of the things men acquire in life is to get a female, is to acquire or attract a female. He's getting the house for the female, he's getting the car for the female, and we're talking about a particular house, a particular car. Like, he can do fine with a truck or a Honda Civic. He can do fine with a 1 bedroom, 1 bathroom. He's getting the 3-4 bedroom in the 4 or 5 bathroom, in particular because he wants to deal with a particular type of woman. And this is where we get into this man right here not having discernment, not having leadership, because these things should have already been discussed, y'all. But again, she wants more, he has to go work and do more, but in the same breath, she also wants quote unquote quality time. They don't go together, they oil and water. Some things you gotta let things simmer, some things you gotta let cook, let it sit on the pot, let it do what it do, and then after, you can go ahead and you can make plays. Right?
It didn't. My life
didn't require all what it do before you. That's why I said when you get in a relationship, you become selfish.
So
it's stuff that you do that I didn't have to do before getting with you, and same on vice versa. So you sitting up here
so why are you complaining about me working?
I'm not complaining about you working.
To bring this shit to fruition.
I'm not complaining
that you
about
asking
you working.
Me for.
What I'm asking you is, can you spend more quality time with me?
Man, listen. Quality time, what you think that is?
You don't do nothing but come in there and go to sleep. I fix you something to eat, feed you, you take a bath, you go to sleep.
Because I'm tired from working. It ain't no...
This is a huge. This right here is becoming a huge problem because of her inability to understand. He understands what she wants, but she doesn't understand what he needs. See, a woman needs to understand what a man needs, and a man needs to understand what a woman wants. Okay? But at the same time, depending on who you are as an individual, you can give a woman what she needs as well, but still in the back of your mind, understand what she wants though, based off your leadership. This dude right here, he understood, okay, this woman wants to go to these different places. I care about this woman, so I'm going to put in that work for her. I'm going to put in the necessary things that need to, to make these things come to reality. On her end of the stick, she doesn't understand, okay, in order for him to do the things I want him to do for me, I need to allow him to grind, put in work, and then be a helpmate. This is why we talk about a majority of women out here aren't necessarily wives before you meet them. So this woman right here, I would consider her. I would say she's not a wife, and it's pretty much showing it. So like, yeah, she definitely not a wife. The way she's moving, the way she behaving, um, it showcases she doesn't have the ability for long term. This is a short term situation only. Short term only, because long term, as you can see, she can't even do basic discipline. This just requires basic discipline. Discipline meaning to do the same thing over and over to reach the goal that you're trying to achieve. With her, if you're trying to build a family, which is a goal that you're trying to achieve, you can't do that with her because she can't do the discipline things, which is just cook food, relax, get the things done. Where's her friend group? Where's her family? Right? Where's her people?
Pleasing you.
That's
If I'm
not
at
true.
if I'm at the house,
why you taking?
if I'm at the motherfucking house, it will be a problem. Now that I'm from the house, it's still a problem because I'm trying to go. The more I'm from the house, is me putting in time and work to compensate these trips and all these other things you want. And if I was at the house and I wasn't, and what your dreams and admirations and shit wasn't matching my hustle, you would really have an issue. Because I'm always at the house
You
waiting
trying
to
to
watch
make it
TV.
seem as though I'm having an issue
You
with you
do.
working. You trying to make it seem like
Why
Also, yeah, I'm pointing out something that I don't know if people point out too much. Notice she's on the driver's side of the vehicle. Okay? Notice she's on the driver's side of the vehicle. Notice the dynamic of the relationship. And if the man does not have appropriate or adequate leadership, from my perspective, if he don't got adequate leadership, it can throw off the dynamic because her driving don't mean anything, but I think in her brain it means something. So you have to bring her back to reality to let her understand, look, I don't know, maybe he got his own car. We don't know. We're not going to assume anything. But just from that perspective, she's in the driver's seat. And that's a representation of her maybe thinking in her brain. Doesn't mean that this is the reality that I'm in the driver's seat because I'm the driver, meaning that she's the one that makes the engine go. She's the one that's leading the vehicle, as in the quote unquote relationship. She's leading the relationship because this man is putting in work. I don't know. Y'all tell me, man. Tell me what you think in the comments, man.
else would I be tired?
Stanley, I'm talking about you sitting up there spending quality time with me. We can do in the
I
house.
work 6 days a week.
You constantly talking about you
Whew.
working. See, you not listening
That's
to
a
what I'm
big
saying.
component of why I'm tired.
Okay, so what I just supposed to do? Just
You supposed to be patient.
Simple.
Sacrifice. Chill. Relax. You got a life outside of me? Go hang out with your friends.
who
Go
said
hang.
I want to do that all the time?
But if you sit up here and you want me to do two things that is impossible for me to do, be at home to spend time with you while simultaneously make money, which gonna require me to be from home in order to give you everything you ask me for. That's why I'm telling you, it's a life outside of me. Go hang with your friends and shit to the time being, bruh. Like I can't sit up here and be at the house and expect money and all these things to just fall. That ain't how this shit work. and you know this not how it works. If it's just in the street for you to go off and be with somebody else, do that.
I don't want to be with
But don't
nobody
try
else.
to make it
That's
seem
why
like I'm not
I do
doing
not
it.
want to be with nobody else. That's why I'm constantly saying something to you.
Well, man,
Even if we do in-house dating, even if it's just, babe, let's watch a movie
listen,
together tonight.
what's wrong with
She is about to destroy her entire relationship. She about to destroy her entire relationship over Netflix. I might make that the title of this, man. She is about to destroy this entire relationship over Netflix. That is insane. Like, don't you have, and this is a problem that we're going to talk about as well, man. A lot of women don't have hobbies, man. A lot of these women's hobbies is you. Their hobby is dealing with you. They don't have identity. Like, who is she? Most women, especially in this day and age, identity is the bedroom. Whether it be how good they are in the bedroom, what they can do in the bedroom. They don't have any identity. They don't have any hobbies. Go find a hobby, man. See, men have multiple hobbies. And I say majority. I didn't say all. Let's get that correct. I'm not even talking about specifically black women. I'm talking about women in general in today's society. They don't have hobbies. Like me, I have multiple hobbies. I like the graphic design, right? I like to create content from time to time, right? I like to talk about things, research, look at documentaries, play sports, right? Watch different series, different type of cultures, travel, hobbies. And to be honest, I wouldn't even consider traveling a hobby. Women would be thinking traveling's my hobby's to travel. Like, nah, shorty, your hobby ain't traveling. That's like some people never leave a country. That's not a hobby, okay? Because if you're broke, how can you do your hobby? Hobbies mean you can do them with a minimal amount of money, okay? I've been making content since since before 19, before the CV-19, man. All right, been doing this for a minute, man. I'm telling you now, yeah, it's not it, man. It's not it. They need hobbies, bro. They need hobbies, man. This is crazy work. They need some hobbies. They need to put in some work, man. Because dudes out here trying to basically accommodate themselves while also being an entertainment vehicle for the woman. She wants to be entertained while she's being disciplined. It doesn't work like that. Discipline is quite boring, but it builds up character.
Listen, what's wrong with sitting at that? What's wrong with being bored?
Watching a movie together that you already watched the TV. What is you saying?
After working 6 days a week, I want to watch what I want to watch. I want to watch what I want to watch. Why you can't find liking in things that I want to watch? They gonna soothe.
I've been doing this the whole time.
See, you do this right here. This your problem.
How?
You
doing
do
this,
all this.
how is this? How do that go?
For time crunch purposes, I'm gonna get fast forwarded 2.0, and then I'm gonna get some quick commentary at the end. All right, let's get to it, man.
Go with me expressing myself and how I feel about our relationship, how I feel about you.
Because
how does that go?
And you don't know what's real. You don't know what's going on.
I do know what's real.
So,
but I know
so
my
you just don't give
real
a fuck
too.
about me then. It's all about you. Because after telling you what's going on and what's real, you still sit here talking about you. And for some reason, the reason why I'm tired is because of you. Because you want all this extravagant bullshit.
Okay, well then X out all that then. I don't want none of that. I just want time with you. Then
See, you women say one thing, and then you do something totally different.
You trying to put it solely on me. I don't want all of that then.
Well, before you came in my life, it was simple. My life was very simplistic. I didn't care to do all that extra shit.
My life was simple too. Everybody life be simple before they bring a person in their life.
So you coming around talking all this, man, going overseas, traveling, and doing all this.
And you said you want to do it too. I'm not the only one.
Because you speaking about doing it.
Okay.
I can go down to New Orleans and eat some gumbo. I'm good.
Okay.
If it's only 24 hours in a day.
This is crazy. I see now we do not have the same
vision
or the same. We done grew apart.
Just go find you somebody, man, that can please you. Cause I ain't here for it. You ain't finna run.
And that's the thing. I'm not even trying to find nobody else. I want it from you.
What I'm telling you to.
All right.
And ultimately, it ended up with him leaving the car and getting about and exiting. What I wanted to show here was basically, women have crazy expectations, but then don't understand the work that needs to fulfill those expectations. And you can go a little bit more in depth to understand like the mentality that she has, why it went to that degree. But it's also on the man to discover some women don't need relationships, bro. That woman to save your self time, energy, the stress, all the things that come from dealing with this type of woman. You have to allow that to. You got to identify those things quickly. Is she able to allow me to be who I need to be as a man? This is ultimately too why a lot of men, when they get in relationships, they do not. It's tough for them to get to where they need to go. Why? Because you have to put on a lot of the work that you want to get done on the back burner because you got to spend time with this female, right? You got to put time in her, and particularly in America. In other countries, they understand that man need to get to work because they working as well. But he definitely need to get to work. You can't be disturbing his work. When you do that, you start to create issues. You know what I'm saying? So just be careful, um, women and men. Be careful, but especially my brothers. Identify the type of woman you talking to before you take things to the next level. Because a lot of this energy could have been prevented. You know what I'm saying? Like, could have been prevented for sure. Ultimately, man, if you got to this point in the video, man, like I said, I'm gonna start cranking these bad boys out with the best quality, best editing, relative to the content. You know how it is, man. Your boy got work. Your boy you putting in work. You know how it is. But definitely subscribe if you like this type of content. We're gonna have more reaction videos, more concept videos when we talk about ideas that most people are not talking about. I got a lot of them, trust me. I've been in the lab, like I always have been. Like I said, I'm gonna try to be as consistent as possible relative. We're not worried about numbers. We just worried about putting out great content. If you get to the point to the end of the video, it is what it is. I understand, like I said, just like this dude right here, great things come with time. My content is what it is. When people discover it, they'll see that, okay, this is some good shit, some good content, right? It'll be what it is. But ultimately, man, stay blessed, stay out the way, do what you need to do, take care of your mental, physical, and spiritual, and I'm gonna catch you on the next one. Peace.